children, let us start our activities of the lesson Horegallu. Have you read the story? I think you have read and prepared all the question answers in your notebook. Now, as activities given after this lesson in your textbook, see page number 29, Think and Write session. Here 2 questions are given. Just read these questions. First, do you think that the grandfather and Ratna were doing some tremendous social service? Explain. Yes, you can answer this question. Just read the sample one given to you. Okay. Now, after attending this item, we have another question. Can we relate grandfather and Ratna to a Horegallu? Why? This is also a familiar item for you because we already studied what is a Horegallu in this lesson. So, what is the purpose of Horegallu? What does this Horegallu provide to the travelers? All these things we discussed. As we studied this answer you can write easily. So, for this also I am giving you a sample one. Just you read and keep all these main points in your mind and develop your sentences. When you write your answer in your English notebook, try to prepare a paragraph in your own words, in your own language. Okay, you can include these points. So you read the sample one, right? Yes. Now we have another activity. See, activity 1, narration. See, narration is nothing but description. You are asked to describe the situation. So, you will be given a particular situation. There are 3 types of narration we all know. First person narration, second person and third person narration. So, once you are presenting in the first person narration, you have to express it as yours experience, right? So, first person narration. Here 2 questions. After you read this situation, Ratna in Horegallu says, God has given me 2 ears to listen to others. I hear them out with sympathy and without any judgments. When a person in trouble or under a lot of strain finds an outlet for his worries, right? So this is a textual extract that is taken from our story itself. Now imagine that Namita gets a chance to talk to Ratna. How would she present her worries? This is an item for you to narrate. So Namita gets a chance to talk. Namita's situation you already learned. You all know she had a lot of problems. She was not satisfied with her life in the family, Ajit's family. So she described it. We already studied it. Imagine she could find Ratna, and to Ratna she discloses her mind. She opens her mind. So you are asked to prepare a paragraph describing this situation. Beginning is given to you. You can begin in this way. I am Namita. Yesterday I had a quarrel with my husband. First sentence, beginning is given to you. So you have to imagine, you have to imagine as Nomida. And you are meeting Ratna. Ratna, we studied, Ratna is always paying attention to her colleagues in the company during lunch hours. She attends to the problems of others. Thereby she was relieving the burdens of minds, right? So in this case, Ratna is listening to others. So she is ready to listen to the problems of others. So you imagine you are meeting Ratna and you are Nomida. So you have to present your problems to Nomida. Got it? So you can start writing this way. I am Nomida. Yesterday I had a quarrel with my husband. Then you have to. So it is first person narration. So you have to complete the paragraph in this first person narrative style. Got it? So for example, you can continue. I am Nomida. Yesterday I had a quarrel with my husband. It was because of a letter. Actually, this letter was addressed to me by my mother. So to me by my mother. Got it? So this is first person narration expressions. Now you can continue that situation. Right? She was telling all her that issues, problems. Right? So you can continue. You can write that way. When I asked my husband about it, he didn't listen to my words. He laughed. So that way you have to continue, right? So in a paragraph you have to complete that situation. Got it? So this is the activity 1. Then one more item is given in the first activity. You are asked to give certain qualities about good listener. So what are the qualities generally? Okay, generally speaking, what are the qualities needed for a good listener? What type of qualities should be there for a good listener? You can speak, right? What type of qualities? Here, Ratna, actually, we all studied from the lesson. Ratna's situation, we studied this quality. Ratna was sympathetic, right? Ratna was sympathetic. So we can take that as a quality for a good listener. A good listener should be sympathetic, right? Then she was listening. Ratna was listening without any judgment. Okay, without any judgment or preset minds, right? So this way you can have our textual situations as a quality or as qualities for the good listener, or you can have your own. Generally you can take. Here I am going to give you some qualities one by one. Okay, so just for the sake of understanding, you can make use of these points also. Okay, it will be useful for you in your life situations, right? So there should be these qualities for good listener, right? Eye contact, right? A good listener always must keep proper eye contact with his or her speaker. Got it? So this is a quality required for a listener. Got it? Then receptive body language. See, body language is also another important. Why? See, while listening to others, okay, while listening to a speaker, we also have to, or that situation we have to show proper body gestures or movements suitable to the situation. Okay, so that also is required for a good listener. Got it? Then number 3, see, questioning and paraphrasing. So questioning quality. See, suppose you are listening to any speaker. See, if you are asking some questions, okay, say, is it the problem, like that? Once you are interfering in between that words of the speaker, see, it makes him feel that you are very attentive. So this quality is also needed for a good listener. Got it? Then open mind. Number 4, open mind. See, you have to listen. your speaker with this open mind, right? Without any type of prejudiced thought. Got it? Then empathy. No need to explain because we already studied this. You have to make yourself, while listening to others, you have to make yourself to think in his or in her position. Got it? So empathetic, right? Then see, attention. Attention means attending very eagerly. Okay, you have to listen to your speaker. So good attention, right? Attentive, be attentive. So these are some of the qualities. Okay, see, all these things are helpful for us in our day-to-day life situations. When you get these types of questions in your examination, you can make use of these points while writing your answers. Got it? So you have to keep in mind all these points. So activity 1 is over. Then we have activity 2, second. See, it is about language practice, grammar section. Got it? See, here you are introduced what is an adjective. See, adjectives you all studied, you all know what is an adjective. What is an adjective? Yeah, adjective is a word which modifies or qualifies a noun or a pronoun. So these are adjectives. See, symbol. Okay, smart room. Smart room. The word smart is qualifying or describing that particular noun room. So smart, smart room. See, so you already stated and you all know what is an adjective. So this is very simple. Here given a language practice. See, an extract. A passage is taken from our story Horegallu. Right? You have to read this passage. It begins from, it was a large flat. Right? Then up to can be similar symbol arrangements can be found in the villages all over the country. See, this is taken from our story. While reading, you can follow very easily because it is nothing but a simple description about the Horegallu. Got it? Now, after reading this passage, you have to find out adjectives only. You have to find out adjectives alone, right? So just you read and identify these adjectives in the given passage. Got it? Okay. So you can follow. Simple, right? For example, I think large, first sentence, first line, it was a large flat stone. See, here large, flat, these two words are qualifying words, right? It qualifies the noun stone. So large, flat, these two words are adjectives, right? Then see, after horizontally over to vertical ones, vertical ones, right? Vertical, right? It is again another adjective. So likewise, you have to read and find out all the adjectives. Okay, so after you listed all the adjectives in the given passage, what you have to do then? See, now rewrite the passage substituting the adjective without any change of meaning. See, just you have to rewrite the passage taking another word giving similar meaning to the adjectives given. For example, see, a large flat. First sentence we identified adjectives as these two words, large and flat. So large, the word large. What does it mean? Which word you can substitute with this word large? Yeah, large you all know. Large means great or big, symbol meaning. Okay, big or enormous. Okay, there are a number of words, right? So instead of writing large, another adjective you take. So it was an enormous. Instead of large, we just gave enormous or great. Okay, so it was an enormous flat. Say flat, plain, smooth. So instead of giving the word flat, we substituted this word with this word flat. Which word? Plain or smooth. Got it? Then vertical, yeah, vertical, straight. The word straight you can, or upright. Got it? So any word given the similar meaning. Thereby you are having some other adjectives. Got it? So you will be getting more adjectives, right? Many adjectives you can list out. Okay, so this work you have to complete. What is the work? Listing out adjectives. Okay, and rewrite the passage giving another adjectives. So you will be having many adjectives. Okay, so you have studied this adjective. I think you got this point clear, right? Got it? Now, activity 2 is over. Now we go to third activity. See, third activity is the comparison. I think sometimes you all remember from your high school classrooms or other English classrooms, you might have learned degrees of comparison. See, we compare a particular noun or a particular situation with some other situations using comparative forms, right? Comparative forms means degrees of comparison. Okay, so degrees of comparison. Here we are going to compare some authors and their views with other writers that we studied from this first unit. Got it? Here given some examples. See Asha Purna Devi's words. I always compare women to matchbox. I am the heat that warms earth, which else were colder than a stone. That is Catherine Tynan's words, right? I don't think there is a greater sin than betraying someone's confessed death now, right? Then you also get, for what reason should you open my letters? Haven't I told you 1,000 times not to Namida to Ajit, right? I wish there were more Horegallus in the world, Sudhamurthy. It is time to create a world where all women can meet their potential and the world will reap the benefits, Christine Lagarde. Okay, so these authors or writers and these words we studied from this particular unit titled Flights of Freedom. Okay, in different lessons. Got it? We had totally 4 lessons. Okay, first a speech, 3 L's of empowerment. Second, a poem titled Any Woman. Third, a story titled Matchbox. Then last lesson, Horegallu. Got it? So these lessons you all studied, and by reading these words, these sentences and these authors' name, ideas will come. Okay, ideas will come to your memory. Got it? Now what you have to do here, you have to compare these women with regard to their ideas on being empowered. Okay, so these personalities, okay, these writers were presenting their topic. Which topic? We all know the main topic discussed in the first unit is what? Yeah, women empowerment. So these writers were speaking or commenting about this topic in different ways. So you have to compare a particular author with other writer. Got it? There you have to use these comparative forms. Kind. What is kind? A word, adjective. Okay, kind. So you have to find out which writer is having this quality more while comparing with other character. Okay, so kind. By reading these sentences, just you compare yourself. You can compare. Okay, who will be showing this kindness? Okay, this kindness. Got it? See, we can take whose words? See, Catherine Tynan. Okay, Catherine Tynan. For example, see, I am the heat that warms the earth, which else were colder than a stone. We all studied through that poem. She was telling us importance of a mother, right? What type of sufferings, what type of what type of hardships, right? What type of difficulties? All these we discussed, and we all concluded that a woman or a mother is an essential or very important personality. Got it? So it just we can use this word kind. Okay, mother is showing kindness towards others. So we can say in this situation we can use this situation kind. Catherine Tynan is kinder than all other characters or all other writers. Okay, she was expressing her views that way. That quality, kinder. So we used this word kind. In order to compare, we added er, kinder. See, so this is called degrees of comparison. When we take adjectives for comparing, we have to use er or r, okay, or we have to prefix in certain situation we have to prefix more. Okay, where do we prefix more before the root word? Where do we add er? Okay, for example here kinder, right? Then where do we have this r only? Right, we have to study it in detail. For this purpose I am giving you a video. Actually you already studied, but for the sake of understanding, sometimes you might have watched this video. Anyway, for our for our purpose, for in this situation, just we can memorize those topics we studied in our previous classrooms. So you all watch this video. Okay, it will help you to understand this topic, degrees of comparison. Okay.
In her class.
Then you have to complete this work. You have to compare these authors and their views with other writers. Okay, with other writers of this lesson. You can compare. Then dominating. Just you take this adjective, dominating. Other word given in our textbook, dominating. So who showed that dominant power? Okay, or dominancy. So who was dominating? You just take any characters. Okay, then see, you can say Nomida was more dominating. Purpose is try to use sentences, okay, in comparative forms. Got it? That way you have to listen. Okay, you have to study. So you have to complete all these works given. Okay, good.